Welcome back. It is now March 14th, 2023, and we are finally in Colorado. After a full day of travel yesterday, literally not joking, from 11 a.m. leaving the house till about 4 a.m. today, we did it all. We had canceled flights, delayed flights, rebooking last minute flights. It was awful, but it makes me feel extra grateful to finally be here and enjoy Colorado with my family. We're going to be hiking, skiing, exploring different parts of Colorado. Technically, we're now in Golden, Colorado, staying at this really, really cool hotel called the Eddy. And I will go ahead and insert some clips of the hotel. We got here very late, so we weren't able to see too much, so we're going to go explore now. But absolutely beautiful hotel. I think it's half hotel, half apartment complexes. Absolutely gorgeous. It's so incredibly spacious. The bathroom is also so beautiful. The lobby, we're about to go have breakfast now. But I really wish we were staying here for longer. We're only here for a day, and then we're going to hit the road soon. Actually, swing by the airport to get one of my parents' pieces of luggage that did not make it. So hopefully we find that today. And we will be slowly but surely making our way to Breckenridge, which is where we're going to ski. So thank you again for tuning in, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and give this video a like, and please subscribe if you're not already. That would mean the world to me, and stay tuned for our adventures. Crystal Peak Lodge is where we stayed here in Breckenridge to do our skiing, and it was such a convenient location. It's at the bottom of Peak 7, which is a quick gondola ride to Peak 8, which is where all of the activities happen. That's where we got our ski rentals. It's where we met for ski classes, and Peak 8 is where the majority of the green runs were, the closest peak. And this lodge also included breakfast every morning. That was a really quick walk next to the lodge. And you'll see here too that there was a whole bunch of outdoor hot tubs. There was an indoor gym and a playroom that we ended up never using, but it had a pool table. But it really was such a beautiful lodge. The fact that it had a full kitchen, there were many nights that we just ate in, bought pizzas to throw in the oven. Just so convenient, such a beautiful view, and so close to everything. So we really, really enjoyed it and thought this made our trip of skiing so much easier. We're so close to the deer. They're not afraid of people. So today is Saturday. We head back tonight, but last night we did some hiking in Cheyenne Canyon. Then we met up with Zoe. She lives here in Colorado Springs. And then she took us to Garden of the Gods, which was very beautiful. It reminded me a lot of Utah. And then we went to Old Colorado Springs, which is kind of like their downtown area, and went to go eat some barbecue. We met up with Izzy's friends that live in Colorado. Chad. And his girlfriend Kayla. Yep, and there's Zoe. Hi. And now we're gonna go to the COG Railway. Pikes Peak. Which it's gonna take us up. We'll see a nice pretty view. And I've never been, so we'll see what it looks like.
It's pretty.
So yeah, we'll go do that. I think this is a Manitou incline. So you start here and then you keep going all the way where you see that white line. I think it's over like 1,000 steps or something crazy.
Look at that. We'll start boarding there about 10:20.
Okay. It's gonna be so cold when we get up there.
Looks kind of man-made. The City of Colorado Springs came in. They're trying to reinforce Link's banks to help increase its volume. This lake was formed 900 million years ago during last ice age when a glacier formed this entire valley.
Oh jeez. Ooh, not as cold as, well.
This is -9.
It's -9 with -28-degree wind chill. Oh, it's getting windy now. Oh jeez. It's chilly. The stairs are frozen over. This is the visitor center. The stairs are frozen over, dude. You look cold? Oh my gosh. The Pikes donuts, thanks to Zoe. Say hi, Mom. It is so cold.
Oh, French toast?
We are now back home from Colorado, and I just wanted to share 5 quick little tips and tricks I wish that I knew beforehand going to Colorado, just to save you some time and organization. Tip number 1 would be, especially if you're bringing your own camera, to make sure you learn all the settings of your camera beforehand. The reason I say this, as silly as it may sound, I didn't realize till I got home that half of my footage was filmed in slow-mo, which is a setting on the Sony camera, meaning it also didn't pick up on the audio. So even though I could edit the speed, I could not recover the audio. So that was really stinky, and completely didn't realize that my finger had accidentally, switched settings. And since I didn't know what the setting was, I didn't think too much of it. So yeah, make sure you know what all the settings are at the bare minimum, just so you know that you're getting the footage that you want to on your trip. Tip number 2 would be to try to take the earliest and direct flight that you can from wherever you're going. The reason I say this, initially we did have a direct flight. It was supposed to leave at night, and we flew Frontier, so that could have been the first issue. Even though we've never had problems flying with them before, Charles and I. But it was supposed to be a night flight on a Saturday, and unfortunately it got canceled, thankfully, before we were at the airport. And so the only other options we had were layovers, and it ended up being a disaster because there wasn't enough room on the plane for all 5 of us to be on the same layover. So my parents were split up for me, my sister, and Charles. So we had to take 2 different layovers to get to the same destination. And needless to say, nobody ended up doing the layover. My parents somehow got a direct flight, and then me, my sister, and Charles got stranded in Phoenix and had to pay for another flight with Southwest to get us to Denver. So if you can, I would try to take the first flight of the day, even if it's super early. And if you can avoid layovers, do it. If you do have a layover, hopefully it's several hours, so if something were to happen, you have time to get on your connecting flight. So yeah, I wish I knew that before. Number 3 for this trip is, especially if you're gonna ski or anything that you purchase beforehand. So for us, we had to buy the ski rental classes, the ski lift ticket. We purchased all of that beforehand. I would make sure that you make sure that's towards the end of your vacation. So if you do have traveling issues like we did, we didn't get into Colorado till a day after, I would make sure that's towards the end of your week. So if something does happen, you have plenty of time to find a different flight and still get there so you can do skiing or whatever it is that you want to do in Colorado. And the other thing as well, especially with skiing, is a lot of people get altitude sickness. And that's something that our instructor, Katie, asked us before giving us the skiing classes, because sometimes if you fly in and you're skiing that day or the very next day, it could mess with your body a little bit. And we're from Florida, so we had our at least 2 or 3 full days before we had skiing. Give yourself some time to get acclimated to the altitude, and then of course if you do end up having any traveling issues, hopefully you can get them resolved before your big event. Number 4 is to know kind of where all your accommodations are beforehand. And what I mean by this is your lodge, where are your ski classes, where are you getting breakfast, where's ski school. The reason I say this is me and my family did not realize till after a few days in at the ski lodge that we could actually return our rentals. There was another ski return rental place right next to us, literally leaving the hot tub to the right. We could return our skis there, so thankfully we figured that out with enough time to return our skis. We also found out that there was an easier way to get to breakfast. We were leaving the front of our lodge, taking the sidewalk, when all we could have done was just kind of, again, go through the back way, and breakfast was actually right there. So maybe what you could do when you check into your lodge is ask the front desk kind of where everything is, so they can tell you where you can save yourself some time, or if there's another way to get there, or something that's just a lot more convenient to kind of navigate while you are at the ski lodge. Number 5, and of course this one is just to enjoy your vacation. There were hiccups along our plans, and we just made the most of it, from the footage not coming through, an awful day at the airport just to even get to Denver. We just honestly made the most of it, because it's just memories that you're going to make with your family and friends. So just enjoy your vacation, and if there's any questions that you have that I didn't answer, or I can hopefully help you out when you're planning your vacation to Colorado, if you're going to go skiing or just sightseeing, feel free and comment it below, and I'll try to get to it, and just hope that you have a really nice vacation, because I know we really enjoyed it. And thank you again for watching if you made it all the way through, and don't forget again to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it and mean the world to me. And until the next vacation.